What is up, everybody? It's Gil, your boy, HVAC Uncensored Podcast, back from vacation, and I'm relaxed, recharged, and ready to fucking go. It was great to get away. I had a lot of fun with the family. I definitely needed it. Between, running an HVAC company and, you know, doing the podcast and all the other different things I'm involved in businesses wise, it gets to be a lot. It definitely is a lot. And sometimes you just need a break. You just need to stop. Like even this vacation, I promised my wife and my kids that I wasn't going to be like trying to make a bunch of videos. I mean, I still posted a few videos, but compared to what I normally do, or even when I go on vacation, that was nothing. And most of them were shot and posted after the fact. So I tried, but I am back. I'm ready to fucking rock. I'm ready to keep the momentum that we had going with the podcast with some of the amazing fucking guests that we've been having on. And, you know, real fast to backtrack. So last week, obviously, I was on vacation. There was no Wednesday live show. Um, but there should have been an audio podcast out Monday, and there was not. That's my fault. I'm not even sure what happened yet. I'm just now digging into it. So regardless, it is what it is. Can't go back and change it. There will be a podcast tomorrow, an audio podcast out. I'll try to see if I can put out another one. But I have two live shows for you coming up this week. And we have some amazing guests that I want to go over real fast so you guys can know what's upcoming. I want to try to start doing this more often. So maybe if you guys see like, oh man, I really love to watch that show, you guys know that it's coming out. And I'm also going to try to put out the, what are they called? Like the announcements for the podcast a little bit sooner. So that way people can click the notify me, not just the day of. I'm going to start trying to get those out a little bit sooner so you have more time to be able to see it and know what's coming up and all that kind of stuff. So audio podcast will be out tomorrow. But this week, starting it off, kicking this bitch right out of the fucking park. Tomorrow, I have Mr. Jamie Christensen, a.k.a. Northwest HVAC on Instagram. Jamie has an amazing fucking Instagram channel. I was able to meet him in Vegas. Another person I was able to meet down there. This is why you should go to HR, but I'll get to that here in a second. Jamie was actually supposed to be on last week, but we realized I was on vacation. I thought that week was blocked off and it wasn't. So my apologies, Jamie, but I appreciate him coming back on and doing the whole reschedule and stuff. So Jamie will be on tomorrow, August 22nd. So that's going to be an awesome show. If you have not already checked out Northwest HVAC on Instagram, you should. He is always putting out awesome videos, awesome content of the different work that he's doing in the HVAC industry. I think he might do some plumbing things as well, but I know he does a bunch of HVAC stuff. I follow him and watch his content all the time. Good stuff. This Wednesday, the regularly scheduled show, I have Miss Alice Warner, okay? You guys have heard me talk about different things with Blue On, who is one of my partners, one of the sponsors of the podcast, who I absolutely fucking love and adore those people. I love what they do. It's amazing what they do. Well, you have heard probably about a month ago now that they introduced as a Blue On Pro member, you can order your parts directly through the Blue On app. You can go to whatever supply house, part house, whatever you want to call it that you use. You can send the information. You can get a quote on a part. You can order the part directly from there, yada, yada, yada. We've talked about that. Well, the second part to that is where this comes in. Miss Alice is from a company called Curry. Curry is kind of going to be like the Uber for HVAC parts. They are going to be able to pick that part up and deliver it to you on the job site. All right. Blue On still coming out with more stuff, man. And this partnership they have with Curry is fucking amazing. So check that out, man. If you have any questions for any of these podcasts that you would like me to ask, email me or bring your ass out there live, man. It's an hour and a half. Come out live. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. I would try to put these on Instagram, but it's too hard to get onto Instagram's platform, or I can only do Instagram. So, and I thought about having like a separate camera up, but I got enough shit to deal with here. So for right now, all my Instagram friends, just for the podcast, if you could go over to YouTube or Facebook, whichever platform that you prefer for now, until they make streaming to Instagram a little bit easier and work with everything else. Um, but yeah, check out the show. Get in touch with me. You have a question, you can't be live, email me, hvacuncensored@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to ask it because this is huge, man. You know, how many of us on a job site, I don't care whether you're commercial, industrial, residential, if you're doing something, rather than having to leave and say drive 45 minutes to get a part and come back, you can be doing something else, cleaning the coil, maybe getting the blower motor taken apart, cleaning the blower wheel while somebody's delivering that OEM blower motor to you, or whatever it may be. In commercial, you ain't got to get down off that roof. You ain't got to worry about trying to, oh, I'll leave my ladder up. I'll be right back. And, all that kind of stuff. You can get it dropped off to you. In commercial, you just roll it into your cost. Industrial, roll it into your cost. Residential, how many customers would not pay up? And like I say, I always make up this fee. I don't know how much it's going to be. That's a question I'm going to ask. Um, Say it's 50 bucks. You go to your customer residential and you say, hey, Mrs. Smith, I can get this part today so I can get you up and running. There's going to be a $50 convenience fee. Is that okay? No fucking customer is going to say no. Not in the dead of summer or dead of winter. There's no way. You know what I mean? So it is a huge benefit and feature for us to have. Blue On is knocking out of the park with the resources they're providing. Um, Between the tech support, the manuals, and all that kind of stuff that is there for you for free. For free, guys. Remember that. This is free. It doesn't cost you a dime. All right. And now this partnership with Curry, it's pretty fucking amazing. All right. You're going to be able to get those parts delivered to you, and it's going to benefit everybody in the industry. Like I said, whether you're residential, commercial, or industrial, it doesn't matter. So check out that show. That is going to be this Wednesday. Just so you know, projecting a little bit next week. Next week, I have Mr. Michael Flynn, Mr. Flintstone, another Instagram fucking legend out there who is absolutely producing amazing fucking content. I had his partner in crime, Jeff J. Dem. I'm actually rocking his gear right here. Love you, brother. Mr. Jeff J. Dem out there killing it with the installs. Mike Flintstone works with him, another amazing fucking installer. Does a lot of boilers, all kind of stuff. And his work is mwah. These guys are out there setting the fucking bar very high for people to keep up with. They don't put their name on any bullshit. They're out there fucking kicking ass and taking names. And when they do installs, these things look like fucking masterpieces the way it should be. And it's amazing what they're doing. Like I said, they're setting the bar and they're setting it high for everybody else to keep up to. So, and for that matter, who I talked about before, Jamie from Northwest HVAC, his fucking installs are fucking out of the park too. All these guys are. They're setting the example that we want in our industry. That this is the kind of work that you put out. If you want to put your name on something, this is what you put your name on. So kudos to all three of those guys. But Flintstone, my man, is coming on. That is going to be next Monday. He will be here. And then for the normal scheduled show, I have Miss Catherine Tyndall. She's a CPA, but she's going to come in and talk about some of the money things when it comes to our industry. Some of you small business owners or different things like that on what things to do with your money, what you should be doing, things you shouldn't be doing, and answer a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions emailed to me, messaged about guys who go start their own company, which it's awesome. I'll help anybody. You guys know that. But some of those financial questions, I take it as far as I can go. Somebody like Catherine is going to be able to take it to the next level and answer those questions. So if you are one of those people, you're a business owner, a one-man band, whatever it is, and you have some of those questions, make sure you don't miss that episode next Wednesday. So next Wednesday would be August 31st, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Whenever I do shows, they're always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm always here every Wednesday for the most part, unless, I did a bunch of shows on other nights, but I'm here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I do special episodes on other nights. This week and next week, it just happens to be on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so Jamie Christensen, Northwest HVAC. Tomorrow, Miss Alice Wardner from Curry and Mr. Pete from Blue On, the CEO of Blue On, will also be on that show as well. That is going to be Wednesday, the normal Wednesday recording. Next Monday, Mr. Flintstone from Instagram as well. And then next Wednesday, the normal show is going to be with Miss Catherine Tyndall, the CPA, who's going to come on here to answer some questions for all you business owners out there. Yeah, man, amazing shows coming up. I'm happy to be back. I really do feel refreshed. I needed that vacation more than I thought, man. It was just so many things going through my brain. So to be able to relax, do some fishing, go out on the boat, just really spend time with the family. You know, I realized my younger daughters how much they just want daddy's attention, and how they were able to have it for a week, my undivided attention, and to be able to do stuff really fucking means the world to me. So I highly suggest to all of you out there, if you have not taken that time to reset or recharge yet, that you should. I mean, sometimes it's not even going somewhere. It's just taking a few days off of work and literally just devoting that time to your family, and just really put the fucking phone away, unplug, and just give your time and attention to your family, or whatever it is that you need to do to be able to reset yourself. And it's amazing when you come back refreshed. I can't wait to get back to work tomorrow, to see the team, to see everybody. I know last week was good because it's, our team is so strong that if one piece of management or whatever leaves, nothing changes. So that's the structure that's been built. That's why Beltway's so fucking amazing. But I can't wait to get back there, just to be with the team, get rocking and rolling, and implement some things that I've been wanting to. I've just been waiting until I had this recharge to do it. So pumped, pumped about getting back to work, pumped about getting back to work for the podcast, and getting some things rolling. I mentioned earlier AHR. Granted, it's not until end of January, beginning of February, which seems like a long time, seems like a long time away. But we all know this shit sneaks up onto you. This year, AHR is in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, Guys, AHR is a fucking blast. It really is. And I highly suggest to any of you, if you've been there, then I know that you're going to want to go back. If you have never been to an AHR, trust me when I say at least try it once. I know sometimes it's expensive. You got to be able to fly out there. Last year was Vegas. Vegas isn't cheap, but they are fun and they get better and better every year. This year in Atlanta is going to be no different. A bunch of us are going to be podcasting live from there as always. Guys, you go there and you leave with enough free shirts and different things that you won't have to do laundry for fucking a year. Like just the free stuff that you get, the amazing people that you'll meet. That's why I love HR. Like I love, yeah, the podcast gets to go there and podcast, blah, blah, blah. I'll be honest, I don't really give a fuck about that. I really don't. I mean, I do it. It's fun. Obviously I love podcasting, but I love going there, meeting people, making relationships. My friends who are other podcasters, being able to see them and hang out with them. Other just YouTubers, influencers, all those people, the different reps for some of these companies, like just being able to meet people, viewers and listeners, people that come up to me like, "Hey Gil, man, I love the podcast. Like I've been watching you for years. I like this episode. I love this episode. I listened to this and then this happened." Like that kind of stuff. Like that means the fucking world to me. And that's why I love AHR. And AHR is the biggest and best. There's a whole bunch of other events and they're awesome. And I want to start trying to get out to some of those. But AHR is fucking crazy. It's 3 days, 3 days. Really, it should be a week long. There is so much to do there. You cannot do it in that amount of time. Breakout sessions for different learning things, different technical stuff that these distributors and different technical trainers and stuff have. The podcast, walking around the convention center with all the different booths, it is humongous. All right. If you literally wanted to try to go and spend 10 minutes, let's just say 10 minutes, I'll say 5 minutes at every single booth, you wouldn't be able to do it. There's that many booths. I remember being in Orlando, the first one that I went to, and I was with my buddy Scott, HVAC rookie, who's been at all the AHRs with me. And we were literally standing on this long, it's like a bridge right in the middle. And you look to the right and look to the left, and you could not see the end. You couldn't see the end of the booths. That's how big this shit is, man. So Enough about that. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to go to HR, which all of you should, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a fucking blast, a great time. Um, get your tickets. Start doing that kind of stuff now. Get it all taken care of. Put some money away. I might try to work out something. I might try to do something where I might try to give away a trip to HR, to be honest with you. I might try to do it if somebody really wants to go. I might be willing to donate a free trip um, to HR. If people are interested in that, let me know. I'd be willing, to do that. The podcast would be willing to do that to give somebody that experience. I'm going to try to have a meetup one night while we are down there. So if anybody would like to meet up with me and some of the other influencers, I think that would be cool. I want to try to get in touch with some of them to get that worked out, like my buddy Tersh and Josh from the Service Business Mastery podcast, Chris, HVACR videos, and try to find out some different people that are going. HVAC jerks are there. Um, Trying to think who else would want to do it. But yeah, just some kind of meetup. We can all meet. Fans can come out, hang out, drink some beers or whatever your thing is, and have a good time. And then we'll pick up the tab kind of deal. So, yep, that should be good. I don't want to make this video too long. I didn't really want to make it this long, but hope everybody had a great week last week. I am happy to be back. Enjoyed my vacation, but I'm ready to fucking rock and roll and kick this next week off with a fucking bang. So make sure that you come right here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I do a special episode podcast with Mr. Jamie Christensen, aka Northwest HVAC on Instagram, who is kicking ass and taking names, producing amazing content, and another one of those guys out there setting the bar for people and what your work quality should be and what you should be striving to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of things coming out with the podcast. Finally start trying to get some things in order. I know I get messages all the time about merchandise. It's coming. I promise you it's coming. A lot of it has been to do with me. I just been trying to get so many things done that I had to push some things off. It was one of them things that you try to do so many that you're not really getting anything done. So I had to push some things off to actually get some things finished, and now I got to go back to some of those. So the HVAC merchandise will be out there. There's going to be a whole bunch of different lines of stuff. And like I said before, when the merchandise does come out, 50% of that goes back to you guys. So 50% of the proceeds that come from that will go to a couple of different things. Buying things for giveaways to go back to these giveaways, because normally a lot of these things, companies provide them, or I just go out and buy them. I'll go buy Vito tool bags. I go buy different things and I give it away to you guys. I know you guys like to win free stuff, and it's cool. It's cool to win free stuff, and I want you guys to have that. So some of that goes to that. A portion of it is also going to go that we're going to try to have a scholarship for some of the younger guys out there to be able to go to a trade school. So part of that money is going to go to that. A lot of it goes to other different charities. You guys know how I feel about addiction, so I always make donations. So a donation will go to an addiction thing. There's one guy that I paid for him to go to rehab. That wasn't really something that I made really public, but he was an HVAC guy. I know that he is grateful, and I really didn't want to put his business out there. It was something that he was kind of keeping under wraps, but he reached out to me for help, so I helped him. And now he's doing amazing. And when it comes time that he wants to share his story, I'll let him come on the podcast and we'll share his story. But until that happens, I'm going to keep that private. But I was able to help him get through rehab, and it feels good to be able to give back and help somebody else. So pretty much what I'm saying, that merchandise, most of the proceeds to that go back, and it comes back to you guys. And but we'll get into all that kind of stuff later. This video is getting way too fucking long, but I thank you guys. I appreciate you. Gonna get another hangout scheduled here in the next few weeks, and get some more giveaways going. Everybody reached out and said they received their prize from the last giveaway. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed. All of you who won something last time, normally you should be getting one of my stickers. I ran out and I ordered more. Some more are here, so I have some of them. They are the shit, I don't have any down here. But the little circle, HVAC Uncensored logo. If you look up here in the top of the screen, eh, not Yellow Jacket, the one over in the corner right there. It looks like that. But obviously it's got the white background. So it's that sticker. I will make sure that somehow you guys get one of those stickers if I have to just mail you a sticker. If you want one. So if you received a prize and you want one of those stickers, message me or email me back and I'll make sure I get you one of those, because normally if you win a prize, I automatically include those in there. I just didn't have them to give this time and I didn't want you guys to wait for your prizes. All right. I love you motherfuckers, man. I appreciate your support. Like I always say, man, stay safe out there. All right. It's a crazy fucking world we live in. Keep your head on the swivel. All right. Keep doing better. Set yourself apart. Be the best at what you do. Don't settle for less. All right. Like these people I bring on this podcast, keep setting the bar for yourself. Set the bar for the people around you. All right. Mediocrity is a fucking choice, and I choose not to be mediocre. And you should not either. Okay. All right, man. I'm going to go. Peace. Love. I'll see you motherfuckers later. See ya.